Hello everyone and welcome to Restorative Health Solutions. If you understand what's making you sick, then you can start to understand how to get better. More information is power.
Hi, I'm Dr. Paul, and today we're going to talk about the 3-day gut reset. The objective of the 3-day gut reset is to help reset the microbiome through a 3-day diet and lifestyle approach with the goal of improving overall gut health and digestion. Day 1 of the reset is the elimination phase. This is where we remove inflammatory foods to allow the innate immune system to help promote its own healing and repair of the gut. Here's a list of foods to consider eliminating on day 1. Processed foods, sugar, gluten and other grains, and dairy. Now in other lists that I see, just gluten is listed and not other grains, and also red meat is listed. These 2 points I disagree with. In clinical practice, I commonly see other grains like oats and corn and rice also contribute to GI inflammation and GI symptoms. This is why I have other grains on my list. And for red meat, I consider red meat really healthy as long as it's 100% grass-fed and organic. If foods keep coming into the gut that are inflammatory and promoting chronic inflammation, it's nearly impossible for the gut to heal optimally. In this phase, we also want to focus on eating an anti-inflammatory diet. Here are some foods to consider on an anti-inflammatory diet. Grass-fed, pasture-raised, or wild game meats like grass-fed beef, bison, lamb, organic pasture-raised chicken, turkey, pork, duck, organic cage-free pasture-raised eggs, organic fruits and vegetables, healthy fats like olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, nuts, seeds, wild-caught salmon, some herbs and spices like turmeric and ginger, and even green tea. Another food that is really nutrient dense and really healthy for the gut is organic bone broth. On day 2 of the gut reset, we're focusing on reintroducing prebiotic foods. Adding in foods like garlic, onions, leeks, organic fruits and veggies can help feed the beneficial bacteria. And focusing on high-fiber foods can aid in digestion and increase bacterial diversity. Now, on a side note, there are some people that can't tolerate these prebiotic foods or these high-fiber foods. It can complicate some of the symptoms in some people, like the bloating, the constipation, the abdominal pain. People that have SIBO or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, some of these foods can really increase their symptoms. Now remember, in a reset, we're trying to improve gut function and not exacerbate symptoms, so listen to your body. On day 3 of the gut reset, we focus on healthy fats and probiotic foods. Now, I already mentioned some of the healthy fats when we talked about the anti-inflammatory diet, like the nuts and seeds, the healthy oils, the wild-caught salmon. We also want to consider adding in fermented foods and probiotic foods like kimchi, kefir, sauerkraut, kombucha. And again, I know some people will not be able to tolerate adding in these fermented foods because they can exacerbate symptoms, such as the constipation, the diarrhea, the gas, the bloating, abdominal pain, especially in people that have SIBO, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. With this gut reset and diet in general, it should be a one-size-fits-one and a personalized approach, and not a one-size-fits-all approach. Everybody is uniquely different. Now, how quickly can the microbiome change? The microbiome can change in the matter of a few days. Short-term dietary changes like the 3-day gut reset have been shown to increase beneficial bacteria, which then helps reduce inflammation and also helps improve the health of the gut barrier. However, diet and lifestyle changes over a much longer period of time are typically needed to see long-term and sustainable results. This is aimed at eating an anti-inflammatory-like diet, along with other factors that can be looked at with testing. In our clinic, we personalize their diet based off of testing. We test for things like genetics for gluten sensitivity, food allergies, food sensitivities, which are delayed onset reactions to food, looking at the microbiome with a stool test to look at the health of the microbiome, looking at nutritional deficiencies, stress hormone and cortisol profiles, and more. In addition to dietary changes, exercise can also be really helpful when it comes to gut health. Exercise has been shown to positively impact the gut in many ways, such as reducing gut inflammation, increasing microbial diversity, improving gut motility, and strengthening gut barrier function. Several types of exercise have been shown to improve gut health. Aerobic exercise, high-intensity interval training or HIIT exercise, resistance training, weightlifting, yoga or Pilates, core workouts, endurance training, and more. Another factor to consider when it comes to optimizing gut function and overall health is sleep. Getting 7 to 9 hours of good, restful sleep per night is best. The most restorative, healing hours of sleep are between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. based on deep sleep cycles and when the body repairs itself the most. A good general time window to shoot for with sleep is 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And lastly, here are some other factors to consider when optimizing gut health. Mindful eating. Take time when you're eating, don't eat on the run. Chew your food thoroughly, 20 to 30 bites of food before swallowing. Deep breathing, meditation, and more. Well, I hope you learned a little bit about the 3-day gut reset. Until next time, I'm Dr. Paul.